Hello, welcome, and thanks for joining us on this edition of News 2. I'm Sandra Gamansing. The August 7th voting on the Fourth Amendment to the Hovensa refinery agreement is a few days away, but a petition being passed around shows that some VI residents feel it's too soon to make a decision. News 2's April Knight has more.
Tension runs high as legislators approach the August 7 voting on the Fourth Amendment to the Hovensa Agreement. On July 30th, the People Empowerment Movement, a group of concerned St. Croix residents, put up an online petition that clearly calls for one thing: defeat the Fourth Amendment to the Hovensa Agreement.
The people needs to be united and collectively make decisions for their future and for the empowerment of the people.
If voted up, the agreement could allow Hovensa to escape certain obligations that, according to some St. Croix residents, are owed to the community.
It's twisted language, so it may give the impression as if this agreement allows for Hovensa to just leave and sell it, and nothing's given to the people of the Virgin Islands without addressing some of those environmental violations that they were fined for.
The petition is gaining signatories by the hour, including St. Thomas residents who also feel that the people are largely excluded and uninformed. For some, the bigger issue is indeed how the St. Croix community was barely involved in such a crucial decision-making process.
There weren't enough public forums. This should have been happening not a week before it's going before the legislature. It should have been happening from the minute they knew that they were even working on a possibility of an agreement.
There weren't communication with the people. The people need to be a part of these negotiations because it affects the people. The people need to have discussions and their ideas in government because that's what true democracy really is about.
Concerned St. Croix citizens continue to call attention to the Hovensa Agreement issue, hoping that by speaking loudly, their call will somehow be heard by the people they elected to represent them.
I'm hoping that the 30th legislature, in its infinite wisdom, will hear the voices of the people of the Virgin Islands.
We're requesting now that the senators of St. Croix meet with the people of St. Croix.
The People Empowerment Movement will be having a unity picnic on Sunday. News 2 will keep you updated on the story. On St. Thomas, WAPA recently launched VI Energize, a hub for renewable energy providers and vendors that should help regular consumers decide which renewable energy source is right for them. This time, VI Energize is kicking off on St. Croix. On August 9th, on Friday, the VI Energize kickoff begins at the Cardiac Center in the Juan F. Louis Hospital from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. On August 10th, Saturday, the fair will be at the Rudolf Schultebrand Agricultural Complex. That's from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. If you need more information, you can call 774-3552, extension 2050 or extension 2065. Well, some residents will experience a service interruption. The Virgin Islands Water and Power Authority has an interruption to a small section of St. Croix feeder number 3 scheduled on Friday, August 2nd from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. while line crews replace a burnt pole and transfer phase lines to existing poles. Areas affected by this interruption include Herman Hill and Cuesta Verde condominiums. While the work is in progress, motorists are advised to use extreme caution and to observe traffic directions in the area for the safety of the crews and the public. Every effort will be made to restore service as soon as possible. Well, a manufacturing company by the name of First Energy out of China is very interested in manufacturing solar panels and wind turbines here in the Virgin Islands. They also would like to make the Virgin Islands a headquarter for manufacturing these products and provide the entire Caribbean, South and Central America with the products produced here. Here's more.
This is a company that's out of China that is coming here to St. Croix to build a manufacturing plant for solar panels and wind turbines. They also want to open up a training school for our young people to help train them in this technology. We're also trying to set up meetings with WAPA to try to discuss a PPA because these guys also want to build a solar panel farm, a solar farm. To generate about 10 megawatts of electricity. This company is the second largest company in the world. Their technology is one of the best. Their market base is quite large. This means here for St. Croix and St. Thomas and St. John, much more money in our general funds If these guys really get going, we're talking about, really changing the direction that these islands are going on.
And be sure to count on 2 to keep you updated. Well, there were 2 fires in 1 week on the Big Island, a burning boat that was docked in Christiansted and a home located in the Clifton Hill area. As the investigations continues, NEWS2's Shanika Robinson has the updates.
Fire roamed the air this week on the island of St. Croix as a boat caught fire in the Christiansted area and a home in Clifton Hill was burnt. On Tuesday in Christiansted, a 36-foot vessel named the Stingray exploded at the eastern end of the boardwalk. The woman who owns the boat was on board and told investigators that she had been eating inside the cabin when she smelled something burning. Before she could find out what it was, she felt and heard a loud explosion. The woman fled the boat safely and was taken to the Wang Louis Hospital for burns to her feet and legs. Investigators from the Fire Prevention Unit are in the process of gathering evidence and taking statements in hopes of determining the cause of this fire. On Wednesday in the Clifton Hill area, another fire broke out, but this time destroying a family's home.
When I got the phone call from my brother that was off island, he got the phone call from my stepfather that was home stating that something was on fire at home. We thought it was something minor, probably just a pot or, probably just something simple that got on fire. But when I got to talk to him and I got them on the phone, I realized how serious it was.
One of the homeowners stated that she believed the source of the fire stemmed from an electrical wire in the master bedroom.
I want to believe that when my stepfather opened the bedroom door and the oxygen caught the fire, with the wind blowing west, it blew through the bathroom to the kitchen and in the living room area and then on the porch.
According to Fire Marshal Clifford Joseph, the fire is still under investigation.
If anybody have any information on where we can go, that probably, we could get the supplies and have probably a monthly payment or any guidance that's, helpful, we'll appreciate it.
Shaniqua Robinson, NEWS2.
NEWS2 will keep you updated on the status of these investigations. Well, police are investigating yet another robbery on St. Croix that occurred at about 5:15 p.m. on July 31st in the Peters Rest Shopping Center. Here's more from the VIPD.
The 55-year-old male victim told police that he was approached by a man who pointed a gun at him and demanded his wallet. The victim said that he threw the wallet at the suspect and then ran. The suspect grabbed the wallet and he also ran behind a building in the area. The victim said the suspect had a black shirt tied over his face and had on black pants and a black shirt. The case has been referred to the Criminal Investigation Bureau detective. Police are urging the community to tell whatever they know about these robberies that are occurring on St. Croix and in the territory. Please call your nearest police station, a police officer that you trust. You can dial 911 or call Crime Stoppers USVI at 1-800-222-TIPS.
The British newspaper The Guardian has printed previously top-secret documents about a never-before-publicized NSA program called X-Key Scores, which it says collects nearly everything a user does on the internet and does not need a warrant to perform a search. Former NSA contractor Edward Snowden says he is a source of the leak. This comes as the White House is working to convince Congress these programs are needed in the war on terror.
President Obama will meet with lawmakers from both parties at the White House today to try to convince them that NSA surveillance of phone and internet activity keeps Americans safe.
I would argue that it comes close to being unconstitutional.
Colorado Senator Mark Udall will be among those at the meeting.
I think knowing when I call somebody, from where I call somebody, and for how long I call somebody is a violation of your privacy.
Congress is holding hearings to look into the programs. Vermont Senator Patrick Leahy questions how effective the information is in stopping terror attacks.
This program is not effective. It has to end. So far, I'm not convinced by what I've seen.
The NSA insists the surveillance programs are critical to national security, and now the agency is going public with more details about them. Wednesday, the intelligence agency declassified 3 documents detailing the rules for collecting and analyzing phone records.
How do we actually use these programs?
NSA Director General Keith Alexander defended the programs at a conference of top security analysts in Las Vegas. It was a rough crowd.
Lied to Congress. Why would we believe you're not lying to us right now?
I haven't lied to Congress.
Alexander says the surveillance has helped foil 54 terror plots around the world.
And keeping our eye on the economy, the Dow and S&P 500 rang in the new month with record highs. The number of Americans filing for unemployment benefits fell to a 5-year low, and automakers enjoyed strong sales last month. High demand for pickup trucks and small cars helped sales at General Motors climb 16% in July. Ford, Chrysler, and Nissan each reported an 11% increase. Chrysler had its best July since 2006 and was a record July for Nissan. This is the New York Stock Exchange with Scotiabank Stock Market Watch. Everything up. The Dow 128, NASDAQ 49, S&P 2. Coming up on News 2, Island Song premiered on Tuesday at Caribbean Cinemas on St. Thomas and premiering tonight on St. Croix. How was the turnout? We'll have more. Well, Ariel Castro was sentenced to life behind bars today with no chance of parole, but not before he heard from one of his victims. Jerika Duncan has the dramatic details from the courtroom.
Sentencing day for Ariel Castro was Independence Day for Michelle Knight.
I spent 11 years in hell. Now your hell is just beginning.
Knight was the only victim who came to court. Investigators say Castro impregnated her 5 times in captivity and forced her to miscarry. She did not look at him as she spoke.
I will live on. You will die a little every day.
Today was her first day of real liberation. She was able to confront the person that had harmed her for 11 years and the pain and the angst that she suffered for 13,226 days.
When it was his turn to speak, Castro said he's not a monster.
I'm not a violent person. Most of the sex that went on in the house, and probably all of it, was consensual. These allegations about being forceful on them, that is totally wrong. And God is my witness. I never beat these women like they're trying to say that I did. I never tortured them.
The judge sentenced Castro to life behind bars without parole, plus 1,000 years.
You took 3 young women out of very significant relationships they had in their family, in their community, in their time of their lives, and you made them slaves, and you treated them as if they were not people.
Michelle Knight smiled after the judge locked up Castro for the rest of his life. Jerika Duncan, CBS News, New York.
Well, Island Song, the independent film that premiered on St. Thomas on Wednesday evening at Caribbean Cinemas, and a St. Croix premiere is held tonight at Sunny Isles Caribbean Cinemas. The 300-seat theater was filled to capacity, along with those who had no choice but to stand to view the 45-minute premiere that showed many scenes from St. Thomas and St. Croix, along with the sounds of local music. David Massey is the film director and co-producer. He lived on St. Croix and St. Thomas for 9 years and always dreamed about returning to shoot a movie. Local actor and radio personality George Silcott is among the local actors. And those who we've seen in the many movies such as Richard Grant and Martin Dew, and a very familiar face on the music scene. We know him as Virgin Islander Benny Demas, who works as the musical director for popular artist Akon since 2003.
He, finds out that this guy is involved with some pretty bad people, but the DJ doesn't really understand how bad these people are. So I educate him in that, and I show him how the people who he's dealing with are destroying the island. And then I give him an opportunity to see how beautiful our island is, and I take him to the beaches, I show him some coconut trees and fruits and stuff, and then it changes his perspective of what's going on, so you'll see that.
Okay, well, we're excited about that. Do you think you're going to be doing some more things on the big screen, seeing that you have a passion for it?
Definitely. I'm with my own film, Easy. I just finished filming season 3, so a lot of people here are very interested in seasons 1 and 2 already. I think they're going to get a real kick out of season 3. And the big question is, am I going to bring Easy to the islands to start shooting, scenes from there? And, that's always a possibility. I just got to figure out how we can get the Easy character to have to come back to the islands, and then we can start filming from there,
And of course, News 2 will keep you updated. Now you can spot Benny D in the latest India Irie music video. Well, the next First Friday Business Expo and fundraiser event is coming up, and proceeds this time will benefit the Special Olympics of the Virgin Islands. It will be held on Friday, August 5th from 5 to 8 p.m. A shuttle service will also be provided.
We're looking forward to going to California in 2015. And this is, Ariel is one of our major track stars that are going to be representing us hopefully in 2015. He's very good.
What's your medal?
My first time being in the Special Olympics is joining the softball throwing, be on a 100-meter dash, and do the shot put, and the three things that I good at.
In my future, I want to be a running track, and kind of playing basketball, and I practice more exercise, and I practice my legs so I can run stronger and keep running so I don't get big time on.
Well, I think it's great. I think it's a building block of the community. Small business is something that ends up making a community prosper. That's what First Friday is all about, is trying to build St. Thomas and really kind of have a nice family feel and be able to connect with different people on the island.
I'm the Vice President of VI Pop Kettle Corn. It's a new business here in the Virgin Islands, and this is going to be our First Friday that we're participating in. I went to a First Friday last month and saw the response and the different businesses that were involved, and definitely something that my company wanted to become a part of to help promote our business, do business networking with some of the other businesses.
I'm going to be performing with a live band. There's going to be live music, which is going to be a lot of fun. I'm also going to be there with my mom. Her and I have a coffee business called Barisha Coffee. It's the only fat-burning coffee and tea in the world, so we're trying to fight the war on obesity and diabetes in America. And there's going to be lots of characters for the kids. We really want the kids to come out this week because we're going to have the pool. People should bring their bathing suits. There's going to be a hot tub, music. It's going to be a good party, and free food. It's all free.
Again, this fundraiser will benefit the Special Olympics of the Virgin Islands. Congrats to Edwin Forbes, the coach, Ariel Turnbull, athlete, Christopher as well, one of the athletes, and the others who stopped by, Michael Phillips, Alex Pittman of VI Orthopedics, and Sky Van Reslin. Well, stick around. Your News to AccuWeather forecast is coming up next.